Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be showing you guys what the new cars from the Finance and Felony DLC might just look like when they arrive on Tuesday. So that's right, I've got about 6 car mods that I'm going to be showing you guys today, all modeled after the ones that we're going to see in-game on Tuesday. And what's great about the ones that I've got today, a lot of them, we've even got some customization and liveries for, like their actual racing vehicles. So this is going to be a pretty awesome video. So let's jump into this. Let's not waste any time. The first vehicle we've got today is the McLaren F1 GTR Longtail, which was seen in this screenshot right here. So this is going to be one of the new supercars coming into the game, which is something that's really exciting. And what's great about this mod is it's got a bunch of customization options and liveries as well. So you can see this one's sponsored by Martini. There's a few other ones as well. We're actually going to go into the Los Santos custom shop in a bit. I'm just showing you guys the exterior of the car right now. You can see this one looks incredible. I think this is already such a beautiful car in and of itself right now. So let me actually show you how this car works. And it's crazy because the driver actually sits in the center. Check this out. So Franklin right there is literally in the center of the car. And I think in the real life version, there's supposed to be seats on both sides of him. But anyways, let's go in first person. You can see this is a pretty crazy interior, as you can see here. We've got like futuristic knobs and buttons and all sorts of crazy dials. And you can see the F1 on the steering wheel right there. And look at all those, this crazy tech is really something. So again, I figured we would go take this into the Los Santos custom shop because there is a lot of customization that we can actually do for this vehicle. Once we do that, we'll take it on a test drive, and this should be a pretty epic video. So let's go to the Los Santos custom shop, and I'll see you guys inside. All right, guys, so here we go. We're inside of the Los Santos custom shop, and what's cool about this car is we can modify it just like any other vehicle. So we can apply armor, brakes. We can even do stuff like adding bumpers. So I don't know why our options are invisible, but what's actually cool is they can be applied to the car just like this, and it's like it's meant for the vehicle. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna do all the upgrades here. I don't know, yeah, we've got an exhaust option here too. We've got some light options. We could add a roll cage to the car if we wanted to. Let's go ahead and add that just for fun. We'll add ourselves a nice big spoiler on there too. I say we go with this one. Adds the Martini on the back. That's awesome. So we've got that. We can upgrade the transmission. We can upgrade turbo. Everything like a regular car. But what's also cool about this is if we go to respray, we can change our livery options, which is so neat. So you can choose to make it a stock car, like just like this, which is pretty cool in and of itself. And the car itself looks beautiful just as it is stock. But then you could do livery option number 1, which again is this Martini one, which is kind of cool. It's also got like Dunlap and Bose speakers on there, so that's pretty neat. Up next, we've got Marlboro. Do not smoke, everyone. Smoking is bad for you, but as far as liveries go, this one does look pretty cool. You got the Marlboro logo on the spoiler as well and on the hood. So that's livery number 2. Livery number 3 is pretty cool. It's Loctite. So I'm not exactly sure what kind of brand this is, but it's pretty cool. Really simple livery design with some more brands on the back like Goodyear and Snap-on. So that's pretty neat right there. And you got the Goodyear on the spoiler. And last but not least, we've got this one, which is Gulf. So that's a pretty cool one right there. I don't even know what it says on the side either. Pretty cool sponsorship though. So for whatever reason, I couldn't get the bottom color to change. I really like this sky blue and orange, but I don't necessarily love the bottom here. So I actually went outside the LSC and I tried to fix it, but unfortunately that wasn't working. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to stick with the Martini one. I really like the red, white, and blue. Also, it's just a few days after Independence Day, so that kind of fits perfectly. So here's my final product right here, guys. We did some options to the bumper. We added that spoiler, just some neon underglow just for fun, upgraded our exhaust a little bit, and added a roll cage. So I'm going to exit the Los Santos custom shop. Our job is done here. Once again, this is the McLaren F1 GTR Longtail, and this is going to be one of the new supercars coming in the update in just a few short days. So I'm very, very excited about this car. When I saw it on the newswire, I was like, man, that looks really similar to the Progen T20. And it turns out because it's almost from the exact same family. So really, really cool stuff. I am super excited for this car. I think it's going to be a fan favorite. I think it's going to be one of the more popular ones too out of all the ones added. But for now, we are going to move on to some more vehicles. We're going to check some more stuff out. However, this once again is the F1 Longtail. Such a beautiful car, and I cannot wait to have it in the game come Tuesday. All right, so up next in car number 2, we've got the Lexus LFA. So this vehicle was shown off in kind of one part of the trailer. It was like going down a ramp. I'll try and put that on the screen right now. So I want to say this is like a hybrid of the Toyota TF1, the Lexus LFA, and a Le Mans Corvette. However, this is the only modified vehicle that's made its way into Grand Theft Auto 5 right now. So it's going to have to do for this video, but this car is pretty epic, so it's not going to disappoint, even though it's only probably about 1/3 of the car that Rockstar is ultimately going to create. So this is our LFA right here. Looks super beautiful. Let's actually go on the inside and check it out. It's got a great looking interior as well. You can see really, really classy right here. And what's also great about this car is we've got a ton of options in the Los Santos custom shop for it. So that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to head to the LSC, customize it up a little bit, and kind of see what it would be like when we get it on Tuesday. And also, check this out. Let me see if I can tease this for you guys really quick. Check out that spoiler. That's right. It's got the same kind of T20-like styled spoiler where it retracts and detracts based on how fast you're going. So this is going to be amazing. Let's go ahead and take this bad boy to the Los Santos custom shop, modify it up, and see what sort of epic changes and creations we can make. All right, guys, so here we go. This is the Lexus LFA. We've got, once again, basic upgrades we can do, like armor, brakes, engine. I think there's an exhaust option here, but I'm not even sure if it works or not. So I really think the only thing you can do here is change the primary and the secondary color. But what's really cool about the primary and the secondary is that it has an impact on the interior. So check this out. All right, so basically what I've done is I just made it like a nice matte dark gray color, and then I made the secondary any color I want. But I feel like a red would match really well with the brake calipers, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. So it's a pretty cool mod in and of itself, how you can change the interior, you can change those seat colors, you can make them look pretty cool. Again, we can do race transmission and turbo. I'm going to leave the wheels as stock because that would mess some stuff up. You can even black out the windows too, which looks pretty neat. So this is kind of our final result right here. Again, this has a little bit less customization and a little bit more simple, but still looking pretty sick if I do say so myself. If we go on the inside, we can really see where that red shines. It not only goes on the seats, but also on kind of like the handles as well, and also on the floorboard. So that's really cool. But once again, my favorite part of this mod is definitely that retractable spoiler. That's going to be a huge selling point to me if indeed that car we saw in the trailer does have very, very similar features where it has that nice big spoiler, maybe some cool customization options on the inside as well. However, this is like 1/3 or 1/2 of one of the sports vehicles coming in the game. Really, really cool stuff, though. It is the Lexus LFA. I want to say it's going to be a sports car, but it could be a supercar. We're really just going to have to find out on Tuesday. All right, up next, and for vehicle number 3, we've got one of the trophy trucks. And I know what you're saying right now. That doesn't look like much of a trophy truck. Well, it doesn't right now, but we're going to take it into the Los Santos custom shop, and we're really going to make this car look amazing. So this is actually the Ford Raptor, which I think one of the trophy trucks is actually based off of. So these mods were really hard to find, and there wasn't one that matched really well, but this one has an awesome customization option that I'm going to show you that really does transform it into more of one of the vehicles like what we saw in game. However, giving you a sneak peek, this is what the interior looks like. Obviously, I'm going to say that our version in-game in the trailer will be a little bit more, I guess, rugged or race or rally ready. But anyways, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into the Los Santos custom shop here so that we can turn this into one of the trophy trucks that we saw in the trailer. All right, so we got a few customization options here, and there's some that actually apply to the vehicle itself, which is kind of cool. So the first one is the bull bars. So we've got two options. You can do bull bars standard, which adds this like, nice brush guard in the front, or you could do the Baja bar, which adds kind of a smaller one in the front with more lights and then more lights on top. So that's what I think we're going to do. We're just going to add those features right there. So we're adding those to the front of the vehicle. And then if we go down to truck bed, there's two that work. There's this one right here, the Aero bed cover, which covers it up, but that's not what we're working with here. we want the Dakar space frame. That's what's going to turn this into kind of our trophy truck style. So there we go. So boom, if we apply that customization option, now it's starting to look a little bit more like our trophy truck. You can see we got the Raptor on the back right there. We got more brake lights up at the top. Really, really cool stuff. So that's what we're going to go with right there. That is the customization option that we were looking for. We can also upgrade our turbo. We could do respray as well if we wanted to throw on a pretty bright color. I'm going to go with like a lime green just to make it stand out a little bit more for the video. Boom, you can go whatever color you want. But we're going to go with that. That is our trophy truck. Let's take this outside of the Los Santos custom shop and let's see how this ultimately looks like. That back is going to look so cool, and that's the main customization feature we were going for, and even the lights work, which is so cool. So again, that's what it looks like in the back right there. That's more of the trophy truck that I recognize from the game. Now, it's a little bit buggy if you can see like it's the shocks or whatnot are coming through the back, or the suspension is, but nonetheless, this is like as close as any mod gets to the trophy trucks that we're going to be receiving on Tuesday. I don't know if one of them is officially modeled after a Ford Raptor. It kind of looked like it, and it also kind of looked like there were multiple versions of the trophy truck. There was like a cleaner version, there was a more rugged version, there was a version that was like kind of crazy and had a bunch of customization. However, this one I still do believe looks amazing, and as you can see right here, lots of cool customization options that turn this into an epic Dakar trophy truck. So are you guys going to be buying the trophy trucks when we get them on Tuesday? Let me know in the comment section down below. I think this one looks pretty epic though. All right, up next we have got a beast of a car. This is the Dominator Hoonigan version. So it's clearly a Ford Mustang in real life, and this is Ken Block's Hoonigan Mustang. So this was seen in one photo on Rockstar's Newswire. It was like a wide body Tampa, and we know the Tampa is based off of versions of the Mustang, particularly 1970s ones. So, and this is Ken Block's, which is obviously a wider body one, has some more customization, and it looks as if it was like a Benny-fied version of the Tampa. So this one is pretty cool, and although it doesn't have any customization options, look how epic this looks. You can see like the GoPro sponsorship, which is awesome, the Hoonigan liveries and whatnot, Monster Energy drink, Ford. And even on the inside, it's definitely been turned into like a stuntified car. So let's go ahead and jump in on the inside. We'll check this out. You can see like the dash. You can see all the different gauges and dials on the inside. It's got a roll cage itself. So let's take it outside of this nice little house right here. And this is kind of what we might be able to expect with that wide body Tampa in terms of its customization. I mean, it just looks so cool. It looked like it had been Benny-fied, and that's exactly what this vehicle is right here. So we're going to take it off-roading a little bit, get it a little bit dirty and whatnot. But I was so hyped when I saw this vehicle. I was like, wide-body Tampa? That looks awesome. However, Rockstar really didn't show it off in the trailer at all. So, again, it might be a car that we're just going to have to learn a little bit more about as we go. But it surely does look amazing. This is just the Hoonigan version. There are other wide-body Mustangs out there. But as far as popularity goes, I know this is obviously one of the most popular in real life. And it looks amazing in game. And now we got deer or whatever running in the road. But we didn't hit them, so that's good. So once again, this is the wide-body Mustang, which is very similar to the wide-body Tampa that we're going to be getting in-game. Really, really cool stuff right here. However, we got two more vehicles to go, so let's go ahead and check them out right now. Okay, guys, up next, we've got that new Obey vehicle that's going to be coming in the game as well. That could be seen in multiple different shots of the trailer. So this is actually based off of the Audi Quattro S1 or Audi Quattro Sport. And that's what we've got today in game. So this is really, really cool. I think this is going to be amazing as a rally car. Unfortunately, there were not a lot of mods for this that were available. So this one doesn't have any customization, but it should give you a better idea of how the car is going to look like in game. It's similarly sized to like a Dinka Ballista Compact as well as the Kuruma. So it's kind of like a hybrid of those. We'll go ahead and step on the inside here. We'll check it out a little bit so you can see what it looks like. This is going to be amazing as a rally car, and once it finally does get all that customization. But for now, it does look pretty plain, but once again, should give you a pretty good idea of how the car is going to look and how it should maybe, I guess, perform when you get it in the game. I think this is going to be one of the better cars to customize out of all the ones that were shown off in the trailer. It seemed like it had a lot of options for the lights up front, spoilers, livery options, interior options, little accessories and whatnot. So I think this one is going to be really amazing. Once again, this is the Audi Quattro Sport, the rally version, I want to say, and that's what Rockstar has based it on. I've also heard reports that it is a little bit based off of the Fiat, which is kind of interesting because that's the next car we're going to be looking at. But nonetheless, really, really cool stuff right here. This is the Audi Quattro Sport, and it's going to be one of the new vehicles coming in the Cunning Stunts update. Okay, guys, and finally, last but not least today, we've got the Abarth, the Fiat 500. That's right. This little guy is going to be making its way into the update, and I was so happy when I found this mod because I was like, dang, this looks super cool. I can't wait to see what this looks like in-game. And sure enough, there was a really cool mod. Unfortunately, once again, we don't have a ton of customization options that we can do to the vehicle itself, unlike some of the other ones, but it's got a pretty great interior as well, and the shape and size should give you a pretty good idea of, once again, what you can expect come Tuesday when this DLC does come out. Apparently, we've been solved, but this is a pretty cool interior. You can see the 500 logo right there. Lots of cool stuff going on right now. Kind of fancy wheels with like a purple logo on there too. We'll take it out for a little bit of a test drive and a little bit of a spin. It's going to be really interesting to see how Rockstar spins this into a stunt-ready rally racing car. But nonetheless, this one is pretty epic, and this one is pretty cool. This is the Abarth Fiat 500. This guy just almost pulled out in front of me, or I almost just hit that guy. But nonetheless, those are just a handful of the vehicles that you can expect to see in the Cunning Stunts DLC come Tuesday in Grand Theft Auto Online. I like doing this video to show some stuff off to you guys, maybe give you a better perspective and idea of what you can expect and what you might like when the DLC itself does drop. If you did go on to enjoy this video, however, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.